My name is Kristen. I am a registered dietitian and certified personal trainer and owner of Elite Nutrition Performance. And it's a pretty rainy day out today, and so most people are probably not going outside to go for a run or go on their bike. So today's a perfect day to get inside and actually start working on your legs and your core. And this is really going to help boost your performance with your cycling, with your running. If you're a triathlete, any of those sports, is working on your legs and your core is always going to be a good thing. It's really just going to help to give you that extra power, that boost when you're out there running and you're on your bike. So let's get started. I'm going to grab a 6-pound medicine ball here, and what we're going to start off with is just some regular old wood chops. So this is just going to be a quick 10-minute workout. It's not going to take a whole lot of time. So what we're going to do is start off with regular wood chops. So stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Put the ball down in between your legs and then up overhead. And when you're doing this, make sure that you're keeping your core tucked in and you're squatting down all the way, pretending like there is a chair behind you and you're trying to sit in the chair or find the chair with your butt. So down and up. Let's keep going. These, you should really be doing about 50 reps of these. And this is going to help to get your heart rate up. It's also going to be utilizing your core, and it's going to be using your legs. Okay, so now that we got the regular wood chops done, now we're going to switch to side wood chops. So same thing, legs are going to be actually even further apart this time, so even further than they were last time, which was a little bit bigger than hip width apart. And what you're going to do is you're going to lunge down to one side with the ball. So take that ball, touch it to your toe, and then switch over and to the opposite side, putting the ball up over your head. So lunge down, toe to the ball, opposite side. And all of your weight should be going in this one leg. These, we need to do about 20 on each side. Good. All right, after 20, we're going to switch to the other side. Make sure you keep your chest up on these and you're not just bending over to the floor. You really want to be feeling it in your hips. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so what we're going to do down here is we're actually going to do a bridge with a pullover. I grabbed a 4-pound medicine ball this time, a little bit lighter, just so I'm not ripping my arms out of my socket, but if you're strong enough, feel free to use the 6-pound or whatever weight you had before. So you're going to lay back on the mat, put the ball overhead, and take your heels and bring them, dig them into the mat, and your toes are going to be sticking up. And this is just ensuring that you're using your glutes, the right muscles. So you're going to press up overhead as far as you can get your hips up while simultaneously bringing the ball overhead. So lower down to the mat and then back up. We're going to do 50 of these. So while you're doing this, you really want to make sure you're pressing your hips as high as you can up to the ceiling and pausing and then slowly lowering them back down. Don't just drop down to the mat. Okay, keep going. Okay, next exercise, we're going to sit up, take a medicine ball, lean back, and if you feel like you can do this with proper form, you can lift your legs up off the mat. Otherwise, if your abs aren't strong enough, just leave your heels down on the mat. So you're going to start with the medicine ball out in front of you, and you're just going to twist from side to side. And this is really going to be engaging your core using your oblique muscles. Make sure that you leave your hips pointed forward towards the wall and you're not twisting those too much. You're just letting your abs and your obliques do the work. And if you can tolerate it, you can even go further down to the mat, bringing the ball down to the mat. Don't bounce the ball off the mat though. These we're going to do 50 on as well. Next exercise that we're going to do is actually a push-up with the one leg up in the air. If you can't do push-ups on your feet, no problem. You can do them down on your knees, just like so. But make sure that you're getting your back completely flat when you come down into the push-up. If you're going to do them on your feet, great. So bring your feet up, and you're actually going to lift one leg, squeeze through your butt, and come down. Make sure that you're letting your whole body come down as one. And after we do 10 on each side, you're going to switch legs. All right. Let's switch to the next exercise. This is something that's called dead bug, and you're really going to look like a dead bug. So, lie back on the floor and bend your knees. Don't let your knees come over your hips. Make sure they're straight up and down. You're pressing through your abs to get your lower back onto the floor. Arms straight up, and you're going to drop the opposite arm and opposite leg out straight. Pause, and then return to the start position. Drop the other leg, opposite arm, and return. And keep going. We're going to do a few of these as well. Make sure you're keeping that lower back pushed into the mat. Okay, 2 more exercises to go. So this first one we're going to do is squat jumps, and this is going to engage your glutes, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your calves, all of which you're going to definitely use in cycling and running. So what we're going to do is stand with your feet about hip width apart and sit back like there's a chair behind you and you're trying to find it with your butt. Squat down and jump. Squat down and jump. These jumps, they should be explosive through your toes. So as soon as you hit the floor, back up again. Squat, jump, squat, jump, squat, jump. These, I want you to do 20 of. Okay. You can see it gets your heart rate up, a little out of breath. Okay, last exercise. We're going to draw an imaginary line on the carpet here, or you can take a jump rope or some tape, put it on the carpet. And up on your toes, and we're going to jump from side to side over that imaginary line. We're going to do 40 of these back and forth, so each jump counts as 1. And again, this is going to be working your calves as well as your glutes. Go. Now, if you can't jump side to side like that, you can do a hop from side to side until you can keep both feet together and jump side to side. All right, that's it. If this hasn't taken you 10 minutes, repeat it until it does. Make sure you do a cool down and a stretch, and you're all done.